talk about geometric series. And so for a geometric series, this is called sigma notation. This is a Greek letter for sigma. It's really what we call a summation. So, and the other reason we call it a geometric series is because a series is a bunch of numbers that we can add together, but it's generated in this fashion. The starting number n is from 1 until this number here, which is 7. So sometimes we call this like the lower boundary and the upper boundary. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to say negative 4 raised to the n minus 1. So we're going to go from 1 to 7. So I'm going to say 1 minus 1 plus, that's why we call this summation notation, negative 4 raised to the 2 minus 1 plus negative 4 raised to the 3 minus 1, and then plus negative 4 raised to the 5 minus 1, and then plus negative 4 raised to the 6 minus 1 plus negative 4 raised to the 7 minus 1. So what we're doing is we're going through, we're saying 1 minus 1, then we go 2 minus 1, right? 3 minus 1, 5 minus 1, 6 minus 1, all the way up until we get to 7 minus 1. Because we're going from 1 to 7. And wherever there's an n, I'm plugging in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now that translates to negative 4 in parentheses. What's 1 minus 1? 0 plus negative 4, what's 2 minus 1? 1. Plus negative 4, what's 3 minus 1? 2. Plus negative 4 raised to the 5 minus 1. Oh, you know what? I forgot a 4 minus 1, right? Somewhere in there should be a plus negative 4 minus 1. Somehow I skipped over it. So that 4 minus 1 should be 3 plus negative 4 raised to the 4 plus negative 4 raised to the 6 minus 1, which is 5, plus negative 4 raised to the 7 minus 1, which is 6. So remember, we said that anything raised to the 0 power is just 1. Plus negative 4. Now this is something we can do on the calculator. I mean, I know what negative 4 raised to any number is, but I want you guys to do it on the calculator so that way you could see. Second clear. So if I'm going to say, you got to put it in parentheses, I'm going to say negative 4 raised to the positive 1, and that gives me negative 4. So this negative 4 raised to the positive 1 is negative 4, right? What's negative 4 times negative 4 or negative 4 squared? Again, I'm going to start my parentheses and say negative 4 raised to the 2. Yep. Oops. I see I've hit B on accident. So that would be a positive 16, right? So this becomes positive 16 plus negative 4 to the negative 3 would be negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 4. So another way to do this is, wouldn't that be the same as 16 times in parentheses negative 4? So this is a lot like a geometric sequence, right? Where the geometric sequence we had a common ratio. In this particular case, we could think of this as like the common ratio being negative 4. So that times negative 4 again would give us our next term in the sequence, which was negative 64 minus 64 plus, if we multiply this again by negative 4, just by hitting enter, I get positive 256 plus, then I'm going to multiply this by negative 4 again. I'm just going to hit enter because that's how I have it rigged up. Negative 1024, and then I'm just going to take that and multiply it by negative 4 again by hitting enter. That gives me a positive 4096, right? And where am I at? I'm going to, this term goes to this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. I think I'm done. So now what I need to do is I need to add all these up. So I'm going to say, when you add it, let me back up too. So I think this is our summation. I've got 1 plus negative 4 plus 16 plus negative 64 plus 256 plus negative 124 or 1024 plus 4096. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 terms. Now when we add a negative number, what's that the same as? Subtracting. So I could just say 1 minus 4 plus 16 minus 64 plus 256 minus 1024 plus 4096. So I could just add those up now. So I'm going to say 1 minus 4 plus 16 minus 64 plus 256 minus 1024 plus 4096. Is that right?
Yep.
That's what I got on my paper. That's what I got on the calculator. I hit enter and it equals 3,277. So this is just basic math when you think about it. You're just adding and subtracting, but you're raising powers. But you got to remember, I plugged it in the calculator, but this is the final answer. I probably, about halfway through the problem, I realized maybe I should show you, remember that when I say negative 4 raised to the third power, that's the same as negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 4. What's negative 4 times negative 4?
16.
This is 16 times negative 4 is negative 64. So for each power, when I increased the power, the only thing I was doing was tacking on or multiplying by negative 4 another time. That's why I was able to go 16 times negative 4, 64 times negative 4. That just kept giving me the next power of negative 4. I think the key thing to remember, though, is when you enter it in the calculator, you have to put it in parentheses, or the calculator will treat it like it's a minus 4 sometimes. So by putting it in parentheses, it knows to raise negative 4 to the third power. If you plug it in the calculator like this without the parentheses, it's going to say negative times 4 times 4 times 4, which works out okay. But if I were to say negative 4 squared, it would say negative 4 times 4. So you got to make sure that you put it in parentheses, okay?